Hello and welcome to this video. If you're new here, my name is Mekka and today I will be doing a first impression on the Colourpop Sweet Talk Palette. I did pick this up during a summer sale and I haven't touched it yet, so I'm super excited to finally do so. I was waiting to do a video with it and now it's finally time to do it. It has a lot of beautiful corally and spring and summertime friendly shades here. Obviously I'm using it now when it's fall, but using this dark shade you can also achieve a little bit more of a smoky look. And the design of this palette is just so gorgeous. It has holographic background here, which makes the palette look even more exciting than it actually is. But using, for example, these glitters, you can see that they are so multi-dimensional. Just before going into this look, I will be doing some quick swatches of this palette just so you can see how the shades look on my skin tone. And I do apologize for my nails. I'm just going to do them after I film this video, so that is why they are looking so ratchet right now, because I just hated the way it was looking. Is all of the shades in the Sweet Talk palette swatched out on my arm. The top shade is almost like my skin tone, it's just a little bit more pink, and it's called Catch Me and it's a matte shade. I'm not really the biggest fan of very pale matte shades. I don't really see where I'm going to use them. Probably just as transition shades, but I don't really use that many transition shades, so for me it's not very necessary to have in a palette. The second shade from the top, or from the left for you guys, is the shade Side to Side, and it's a Super Shock formula. As you can see, it's very sparkly. It doesn't even really pick up that much on camera how sparkly it is, but it truly is sparkly, and it's very nice to use as, for example, an inner corner highlight. The third shade is called Garden Date, and it's a very corally, peachy, medium toned shimmer, which also has a little bit of gold to it. I feel like it's not that easy to see right here now, but when you look at it in the palette you can totally see that it has a very interesting shift to it. The fourth shade is called Work It, and it's a very beautiful dark yellow shade. It's got a little bit of a peachy tone to it as well, and it's probably one of my favorite shades in this palette. I just love yellow shades and tones, so this is definitely a gorgeous shade in my eyes. The next shade is the shade Prima Drama, which is one of the pressed glitters, and as you can see it has so many beautiful shades going through it. It is a sparkly glitter with, I don't know, it's like rose gold, light champagne, gold, a little bit green. It's so hard to explain, but at least it is a very gorgeous glitter shade that I really like. And the next shade is the shade Meadow, which is just a peachy, medium to light shade, and it's very nice to have in a palette like this. Then we have the other glitter, which is called Early Morning. It has it's sort of like a gold glitter, but it has some orangey shades through it. It's like you can just see it a little bit when I switch my arm, but it has gold, yellow, orange, and I also feel like this has a little bit of green to it, and it's a really beautiful glitter. The next shade is the shade Dream Maker. It's also a peachy shade. It's a little bit lighter than the shade Meadow. Then we have the shade that is called ICYMI, and it's a darker shade again than the two previous peachy shades, and I really like shades like that as well. It reminds me a little bit of the shade Crisscross from Colourpop that goes as a single shadow, just that this is a little bit more corally. Then it's the shade Melody, which is a sort of corally pink light shade with gold shimmer through it, and I really like that as well. I feel like if you build it up, it can be a very nice lid shade. And then we have a more peachy brown. I don't really go for shades like that, but I do understand why it is in this palette. And yeah, that shade is called West Side. The last shade is called Feel Free, and it's a deeper, more burgundy toned. I wouldn't call it brown, but it's sort of like a very burgundy or very red brown. And I really love this shade. I think it goes so well with, for example, the yellow shade Work It here that you can see. And it will just deepen up any look that you make with the other shades here. So all in all, I really love this color story. It's totally a nice spring release, and I personally like pressed glitter, so I don't mind that. And yeah, I guess I will just go straight into the look that I made with these shades. To try the pressed glitter, so I will be going in with the rosy one for my outer corner and the golden one for my inner corner. I'm gonna try without glitter glue first and see how that works. I feel like the glitter in the golden shade called Early Morning is quite smaller, like the glitter specks are smaller than in the shade Prima Drama. So you can see this one has bigger, more iridescent flakes, and this one is a little bit more compact sort of. But I think they both look really gorgeous and they apply very easily without glitter glue. So I really like that. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm a glitter lover and I really love pressed glitter, so I'm a little bit of an exception because I hear everyone else are hating the glitters in palettes, but I personally really love it. And I think this is really pretty. I just went ahead and did the same thing on my other eye and I really love it. The glitters are so multi-dimensional. As you can see, there is a little bit of fallout right here. Not a lot, but I'm just going to wipe it away and then I will do my face makeup. I'm going to test out the new Conceal and Hydrate, I think it's called, yeah, from Makeup Revolution. So that will be in a separate video. So for those of you that are interested in that, that will also be available on my channel. I don't know if I'm going to do that video first, but I will just leave a link down below if I already have it up. So yeah, I will just do my face makeup and I will be back. I did my base makeup and I applied my LA Girl Ultimate Lip Liner in the shade Keep It Spicy. And then I also just applied my Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Dumpling, which is like a orangey peachy nude sort of. And I think it really goes with the look. The lip liner is a little bit too dark, I feel like, so I'll try to just blend it out. Now I will just be doing my lower lash line here. Usually I would just use the same shades that I used on the top, but since it's a first impression, I think I will try some of the other shades here. So I think I will just try to go in with this peachy pink shade and yeah, just blend it out, and then I'll take it a bit from there. There is a little bit of fallout, as you can see, but I can just wipe that away. I'm also just going to apply some dark liner or something just to cover my lashes a little bit close to the lash line so they will look more full. I will apply some mascara and then I'll be back to show you the finished look. And I will also try to use the Super Shock shade here, side to side, just as an inner corner highlight. That is how my look with the Colourpop Sweet Talk palette turned out, and I really love how it looks. It has such nice yellowy, burgundy, corally shades, and those shades are just so beautiful together. And I was like so excited to use the shade Feel Free and work it together. Even though the shade Feel Free was a little bit dry, I still managed to get it very pigmented and it blended out very nicely, especially with the help of this shade here in the bottom. And the glitters are really beautiful. They have so many dimensions to them, and they didn't need any glitter glue. They just have so much adhesive in them so that they stick very nicely to the lid. And this far I still don't have any creasing going on. Of course I just applied it, but if they crease I would have probably seen it already, and these haven't done that. And I really don't struggle with the Colourpop pressed glitters when it comes to creasing normally, so I really don't think that's a problem with these either. And generally I just really like this color story. Obviously you don't have too many options, but you can make a darker look like I did. You can do it with just the normal shimmers, you can do it with a Super Shock shadow. I think this shimmer shade here called Garden Date is also so beautiful and would make such a nice peachy or corally look. And you could just do a light look with the lighter mattes, or you can use the darker ones like I did. And yeah, I really don't regret buying this because it's so cute. It's probably not something I'm going to reach for way too much because I like way more colors than this, but if I want more of a neutral look, I definitely see myself going towards this palette because they have its pressed glitters, its shimmers, its mattes, and it's so cute. So I really hope you liked this look. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my content. And I guess I will see you in my next video. Bye!